Ah, there. Look, for some reason, I thought I changed this. But for some reason, the default mic on my computer, I thought I changed it. But the default mic on my computer is my Oculus Rift headset mic. Not Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift doesn't exist anymore. My fucking whatever, my VR headset mic is the default mic, is my computer default. I really thought I switched it. So for some reason, sometimes whenever I update my computer or sometimes when I just turn it on, it reverts to default settings and everything is like, "Oh, so you want to use your headset mic, your Oculus headset mic." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to fucking use the fucking Oculus, not Oculus, whatever, Meta Pro or whatever it's called. Like I don't want to use my headset. I want to use my mic." So I hate that shit. I thought I changed it, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I have a point. And yes, the reason for late stream is because I went to go watch Thunderbolts. Um, Shorten activation time. Actually, that'd be pretty fucking good. Did that just not work? God damn it. Another thing I gotta fix. Here, I can do it here. Boom. But why didn't the point redeem work? Fuck! How do I do this shit again? I go here, and then I do... What do I do again? Boobity boobity boop. No, I go to this one. Ah, that's right. Um... Okay, hang on. I gotta fix this shit. Twitch. What's this? Oh god. I don't know what this website is. Hang on. Which... The fuck? It's discontinued? Oh, motherfucking. Oh, son of a bitch. What is any of this? I don't understand any of this. Oh, motherfucking. What does any of this mean? Can I just copy this? Generated. What? Pub sub? What? TTG? Uh-huh. This website doesn't exist anymore. What, starting May 1st, a client ID associated with the generated, what? Alright, we'll have to figure this shit out later. God damn. Apparently, the program I use to connect this little app I have with Twitch no longer exists. So I'm gonna have to find out the fuck is up with that. Anyway. How do I do that? Oops. Let's try that. Okay, but I went to go watch the Thunderbolts which is the new Marvel movie. I said it doesn't work! It doesn't work. Hang on. Ow. Hang on, but I can make it not go to waste. Give me a second. I'm getting murdered by a big goat. Oh, I forgot he puts the fire down. Ow. No. Don't worry, you'll get it right now. Fuck, I completely whiffed that shit. That was way too fucking late. Oh, I'm so cringy. Okay, hang on. But yeah, I'm happy to report that Thunderbolts wasn't bad. Definitely not as bad as I expected it to be. Not gonna lie to you, the trailers made that movie look horrendous. But it was pretty good. It's not like a typical Marvel movie, I will say. It is. Oh, motherfucking climb, you dumb bitch! Woo! Oh, I forgot. When I pause, it doesn't pause. I whipped! Ah, shit. Where you at, homie? No. Oh. Like, I don't think it's like the best Marvel movie ever made, but definitely was not bad. No, the trailers made it look a lot worse. It is not what the trailers make it out to be. The trailers make it look like it's just gonna be another fucking campy Marvel, like, action movie. It's actually pretty slow, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's slow for a Marvel movie, which is good. It gives you a lot of time to, like, get you, like, give you emotional stake for these characters, because you actually, like, they show their plights and whatnot. Fuck! Woo! Nah, I forgot. So it's good. Like I said, not perfect. There are things I would have done differently. But, you know. It wasn't fucking the Marvel's bad. Holy shit, I hate that movie. God damn, I hate the Marvels. Oh my god, we haven't spoken last. The last we spoke, the Cinder drama was still unfolding. Oh my god, that bitch got cooked. Cinder is like no longer a VTubing entity at this point. I don't know how she's gonna come back from this. Day 1 of that drama, she lost 30,000. Ah, shit. Fuck! He wouldn't just jump off. I hate that. I was close though. Can I say that? We're backtracking here. In this game, you can't dash off a ledge, which I get why they do it. It's just like in case you do it on accident, right? But when I'm doing it on purpose, I can't dash off a ledge. He stops at the ledge. The trailers made it seem like it was just a sitcom with a white chick, like learning about life. What's a Cinder? Cinder is that VTuber. Well, okay, so the trailers for Thunderbolts to me made it seem like another Marvel movie, right? Oh, you got this band of people that nobody cares about, and oh, they're gonna go fight a big guy, and that's it. I don't know. It does a little more. It it's very character driven, which is surprising to me for a Marvel movie. It is very character driven, but the fight scenes are actually pretty decent. There's some pretty good. The fight scenes are fun. I feel like that's important. It doesn't just look like, oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I mean it is, but also there's a little more to it than that. Oh man, I fucked up this. Oh wait, no, that's just what the cards look like. But I liked it. I don't. I'm not. I'm trying not to talk about because whenever I talk about shit like this, I always get into spoilers, and I don't know. I just don't. That's the thing. Okay, they do tone down the comedy to a degree. Of course, at the beginning, they were still quippy Marvel characters, and they still have moments where they're quirky. Oh, whoa! But for the most part, there is a lot of time for characters to just actually emote in this movie instead of just like, oh, haha, here's a funny catchphrase. Of course, there's that, obviously. I mean, the Red Guardian's in the movie, he's just a goofy guy. But even his goofy guyness, even then, he still has a moment of, like, emotional depth to him, which was pretty good. Oh, let me actually do this. Make the chicken. Do I even have water? Ah, I don't have water. Will you accept soda, flat soda, as a substitute, or do I have to go get water? Oh, also, can I can, can I not activate the throw stuff? No. How do I activate the throw? Live. No, live, not information. Live. Ah, here. There you go. That's for earlier. Ah! Get water, boy. My water's all the way in my kitchen. I mean, I can. Bro, can I yap about something about work? So we just hired my friend, right? My friend works with us now. Day day 2, and he's already ruining shit. He's already ruining shit. Now, because of him, my workplace has a dress code now. Fuck! Ow. We have a fucking dress code now because of that guy. I was so upset. I was like, no fucking way. I can't show up in my sweater and a t-shirt and jeans. And it's like, it's an office job, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, bruh, now I gotta show up with a button-up shirt. I was like, you know what? I was like, what if what if I pull a Saul Goodman? You guys know that scene in Saul Goodman where he's like, he's done. He's fed up with how he's trying to get fired from his law firm. And he's just wearing those wacky colored suits. I was like, what if I just came into work on Monday with a full form-fitted pink suit? Would the CEO get mad at me? Should I test my limits? What do you mean I wear the dumbest shit already? How do you know what I wear? Oh my god, it worked! Oh, both of them worked. Oh, jeez. Ah, ha, 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 ha. So I can turn off the just in case one because the first one works! Oh! After how long the follow works? Oh my god, you don't understand how annoying It was that shit didn't work. I had no idea why it didn't work. And now it works. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Chad wants me to get water, so I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm back. I got water. I, if suits weren't so goddamn expensive, I would. I would. Like, I want to see. I would love to see the reaction of his, on his face. Oh, hang on. More people are doing shit. The epic streamers liked my tweet? No way. Not the epic streamers. I, I, I opened my phone because I have a... If... Gotta get the hot pink suit. Like I said, if they weren't so fucking... If suits weren't so expensive, I would. Just for the fuck of it. Also, I have a Clash of Clans question. What the fuck is this this shit? Congratulations. What are we doing? What the fuck is capital clan capital? What is this? What do I do with this? Can I do something with this? I don't understand. The fuck is the clan capital? Definitely not the salmon suit that Mr. Mosby wore. That would be so fire. Show up with the Mosby fit. It's a clan base. What does that mean? What do I do with it? Can I just ignore it? Defending against what? How do can I attack with that base? Or can I attack other bases like that? I don't understand. Anyway, this guy. Let's see if I can do this shit. That was way too fast. Oh, I think I screwed myself over getting the upgrade to make it faster. How did that hit me? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, Borderlands 4 trailer is also out. You can only attack on weekends, and yeah, it's in the same format as ours. You got 6 attacks a weekend that you can get loot from, and destruction progress that stays between attacks. Weird. God, if I can hit the fucking... Wow. Oh. If I can hit that fucking parry move, we would be fucking golden. Borderlands 4 trailer, gameplay trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm just like so fucking brain dead. Oh, son of a bitch. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Why is he on his bullshit already, bro? But when they were showing certain things, I was like, it's just D2! We're turning Borderlands into Destiny! Like, now, you can basically have a Sparrow. I was like, no! No way they added the D2 Sparrow, bro. Ah, fuck. Wow, that strike did a lot of fucking damage. What the fuck? He bugged out. Did you see that? No! Oh, he staggered. Never mind. Okay, I thought I fucked it up. Holy. You can get like a Sparrow, it looks like. There's fucking... There was another thing that I was like, no way, D2. I already forgot what it was. It doesn't look bad. Will I buy it? Probably, just to play it on stream. Because I don't think any of the guys are going to play with me. I think there's too many. I think Adrian, Isaac, and Johnny, I believe, are already locked in grinding together day one. I think. Plans always change. And I know that's not the max you can have, but... So I started replaying Borderlands 3 just because I completely forgot most of what happened in that game. And who can forget Borderlands 2, bro? That shit's classic. I'm trapped in a corner. I'm dead as shit! I actually can't move! Oh, but I'm so goated. Oh, but I can't hit him because he's in the fucking fire. Motherfucking... Fuck. Wow, that really hurt. Okay. Fuck, I fucked it up. It's my up. Do you see like on the okay. Oh, you can't really see it because of chat. There's a little orb. It's like Dark Souls. There's a little orb that I crush, that I heal, and I get a certain number of them per like rest. I forgot he can teleport. He teleports now? Fuck up. I have 4. Which feels like I should have more. Oh shit. Ooh! And you can't really like the way you up the healing, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how early into this game I am. It feels early. I think it's like the 3rd boss. Oosh. Well, this is an optional boss. This is like the harder version of the 3rd boss. Fuck, really? Oh, I fucked up. I'm in fire! Fuck! Oh, I fucked up. I'm dead. Fuck! I didn't block any of that. But yeah, 4 little orbies. Today, this is my 3rd attempt. Overall, I think this is like 10th maybe. Then again, the weapon I am using... I don't know. I haven't seen anyone else play this game really, so I don't know what like the best quote unquote weapons are. But at least for the greatsword, it definitely feels like, at least for like bosses like this, you're better off using a different weapon. The greatsword's just cool. I fucked up. Nope. That's just guaranteed damage every time. It's not much, but still, the chip is crazy on this guy. But yeah, I'm replaying through Borderlands 3 because I haven't... Well, I beat it, but I don't remember it. And I never played any of the DLCs, so I think I'm going to play the DLCs too. But... What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I'm playing through it as the Beastmaster because I never played through it as that guy. Fuck, too early. So I was like, why not? Let's try it. It's alright so far. I think the beast, like the little beast guy is a little underwhelming. I can't fucking see. Is he gonna do the big fire move? This is usually the health threshold he does it at. There it is. I don't have time. Big dodge. I don't know if people care about like quote unquote spoilers for Borderlands because it was the first thing they showed for this Borderlands 4 is the mission. What the fuck? I'm out of stamina, which is so unfortunate. But the first mission they show in Borderlands 4, the objective is to find Lilith, which, you know, I remember the ending to Borderlands 3. I don't remember anything in between. Is this the big one? No, okay. So that's neat, I guess. What's the rule? What's the Borderlands rule? Only 6 sirens can exist at once? Is that the rule? I don't remember. Oh, I fucked up. What the freaky? You guys have done that move. Ah, fuck. Only 6 in the universe at once. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's interesting. We have how many still confirmed that are alive? Woohoo. I fucked up! I didn't get the fucking visceral! Or whatever they call it in this game. Brutal attack, I think, is what they call it? I'm dead if I don't block this. Oh, I didn't block it, but I survived! Ah, shit, I'm dead as fuck. Because I'm on fire, too. Put it out! Put it out! See, my little healing guys don't really heal me for much. Nah, I fucked up. It was way too early. I'm dead to fucking shit. Oh, well, I'm just dead to not having enough stamina. Fuck! Same part, too. Did that say our food was dropped off? Our food's here. I'll let my mom take care of that. But yeah, the Marvels, not the Marvels. Holy shit, the Marvels is ass. The Thunderbolts is fine. You know what's so distracting though, and this is purely my fault. This isn't like the movie's fault. Every time I hear the word Thunderbolt, I can only think of the Pokemon anime Lieutenant Surge with this like accent. Fuck, too fucking early. That speed thing really fucked up my timing. I shouldn't have gotten that. Where he's like, hit him with the Thunderbolt. That, just the way he says Thunderbolt with a D, Dunderbolt. That's just what I think of every time now. Like, he does a disproportional amount of damage to the amount I can heal. Can I just say that? Because I think at this point, these little balls don't even heal half my HP. It's like, yeah, I guess I could dodge shit, but parrying is just so much cooler. Oh, maybe that was half. Fuck. The fire fucked me up. Like, how rad is that? You gonna do your big fire move? There it is. I don't have time to make it. So we're just gonna have to do that. And then climb. Hey. Don't do that. What the fuck? Isn't done that before. What's with all these new moves you got, homie? Who do you think you are? I am. Oosh. That was good. That was a good. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even paying attention to his fucking stamina bar. I had no idea he was that low. That wasn't perfect. But it's enough. Ah! Ah! Okay. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so I'm not diving too deeply into reasons why I enjoyed the Thunderbolts. It was a decent movie. Better than fucking half the shit Marvel's been putting out. God damn. I've stopped bothering with like Marvel TV shows. Stop, you're scary. I don't like it. Stop. Scary. Stop. Scary. Stop. Why are you doing this without your fucking little goober tool? Yeah, there you go. Go grab it. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know if I'd pay like however much a movie ticket is these days to go watch it. They're a little too expensive for that. Is he dead here? Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, take your time. It's okay. Chill. Chill. Your time will come. And it's now. Woohoo! Hell yeah! Oh, it's my wifey. Sup, babe?
All the revenants have been sent to the netherworld. Slowly, balance is being restored.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I have to press a button to... That's another minor gripe in this game. I tend to zone out in these games when people yap to me. So the fact that I have to actually push a button for dialogue to continue is a little
The Dragonkin raided Frau and burned everything. The violence
it's a little
of that
rough.
act created those wandering revenants. But now, thanks to you, they can finally rest.
No problem, babe.
Sometimes the will of the living can
Is she
be
floating?
so strong
She
that it
is.
even defies the laws of the netherworld. United by their strong emotions, the souls of Volbano and the boy became one. And now, their souls will be together forever, just as they wished.
Alright. I guess that was it here, right? That was it? Hang on. Is there anything else? Look! Dialogue usually just goes automatically. Okay? I want to hear it. Look, I zone out and I'm like, oh, they're talking. And I can start thinking about a bunch of other shit. And then they stop talking. I'm like, why'd they stop talking? And then I have to press a button. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Thank you.
Alright, I guess that was it here. Hell yeah. Oh! What the fuck? By the way, I don't know if the D Shady's still here. But thanks for Borderlands 4, bro.
The quickest route to Polemian is through Scoffer Cave. It's truly an honor to be here with you, General. I never
Look,
imagined this would happen.
I start thinking about other shit. Hilarious? What do you mean hilarious? You literally said in our Discord, look, we can scroll up. Where is it? Look at that. TPRANTLNLL said at everyone, Borderlands 4 on me. I got y'all. That was on April 30th at almost 6:50 p.m. Oh, you were, quote unquote, you were at work. No. Thanks, bro. Thanks. Big preach for Borderlands. Alright, what do I want? Did I get any new stuff? But you don't buy me shit. Boy. I never said I was going to, did I? And if you're talking about the AX thing, we all know how that ended. So yeah, see, chat, chat, you can go, can we get a big thanks to the D Shady chat? Round of applause. Borderlands 4 on him. I don't know what I want. Stop, go to this one. These don't seem very... Increases the charging time of attacks that follow a charged attack. Is this stable? What the fuck? Increasing charge speed for 15 seconds? That's pretty good. Oh yeah, what I get for beating this guy? What the fuck is that? The boy and the deer shared a bond like no other. Cool, great, thanks. Oh right, I got a new fucking... Look at this! Okay, this one doesn't do more damage. Where was it? There was one, right? Didn't I have one? Well, I guess it's my old one. I was running... What was I running? Was I running this one? I was running this one for a long time. And then I kept getting shit that wasn't a greatsword. And it's like, my whole build is greatsword. Can I get a cool greatsword, please? Instead, I'm getting spears and I'm getting fucking dual wielding shit that have more base power than a greatsword, which is like, excuse me. Like, look at this. They're not all that off, right? This one's 2 levels up and only 1 point. Look at the attack damage. It does more attack damage, but the total attack damage is less because I have less scaling with the other stat, with willpower. I don't have any willpower. So if I had more willpower, this would be doing more damage than my greatsword. And it's not even by that much. Look at my willpower compared to my strength. Yes, you compare it with all the weapons, but I just like the feeling of a big sword being swung. You compare it with all the weapons. I didn't like the spear when I tried it out. The dual wielding's okay, but there's just something about Big Bonk that makes brain go burr. But it just bothers me that like this shit is all fucking like all my points. Ooh. That just looks drippy as hell. Fuck, but the ponytail ruins it, low key. Oh, I got a ring too. Veteran's ring. Veer assault and unscathed damage. That's not good. So basically the gear equivalent is this is like Dex. This is like the Dex build. Kind of, right? Willpower and strength. It's kind of like the Dex. Well, I guess okay, spear is the Dex, greatsword is the mixed, and then dual wielding is the mixed, and greatsword is pure strength. Right? Which I've never done pure strength builds in Souls games. Because, I don't know. Big Bonk is... I still go greatswords in Souls games. Don't get me wrong. Big Bonk still happens. It's just... Big Bonk with magic is also cool. That's not the way this game works. Am I? Another world? No, this is another world. What's up, babe?
Do you need my...
Yes, give me a kiss on the
more
mouth.
soul stones to
Fuck,
unlock
I'm missing
more
one.
effects.
Alright, fine. Moving on. Alright, now we can finally make progress. I don't remember where I went and where I didn't go. Oh, I don't think I ever finished talking about the Cinder drama either. So Cinder was that VTuber we talked about last time. That was a manipulating bitch, and I almost cooked my friend. Low key, we were talking about it. My friend from work. Oh, I forgot Big Spider. Okay. I almost cooked my friend at work. I was like. We were talking about... Oh wait, I didn't level up, did I? We were talking about that... Kassan's memories. Oh right. These things. Need more damage increase, please? Thank you. Put it all in the strength, baby. And by all, I guess I mean 1 level in their strength, baby. Hell yeah. Anyway, to make a long story short, or long point short, my friend's ex-girlfriend is really, what the fucking? No! Okay. We're fine. She isn't, let's say, the best person around. And bro actually unironically hit some of my other friends with the no dude I can fix her, which is crazy. Can I just say, I feel like if you ever have to say that in a relationship, it's cooked. Right? Am I crazy? Check this shit out. Woohoo! Really? I fucking whiffed. Stop. Like, I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here, but if your thought process is I can fix them, take a little step back. Now, of course, every relationship is different and blah 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 and all that shit. Oh man, I have to redo all that shit again if I want that item? Fine. Point is, we were talking about how Cinder was a liar and a manipulator, and I almost straight up went to my friend and said, "Oh, dude, just like your ex-girlfriend, bro." But I caught myself. I was like, "Ooh, it might be too soon to say that." Ooh. Probably best if I didn't say that. Am I gonna die from this height? Almost. So I didn't. But I thought it. Scratching my head. Anyway, the VTubing community was on fucking fire all into this week. It was actually crazy the amount of people that were just like, she's bad, and then her doc release. You know what? We can read that right now. I actually haven't read her response to all the drama. Do we read it right now? I know last time we got distracted by that and I didn't make any game progress. Do people care about game progress? I don't know. Now I'm self-conscious. We had one time. I'm sure chat remembers this, but one time when we were playing me side, we had someone in chat. I was sitting there yapping, as I do, about some dumb shit. And we had one guy in chat that was like, "Can you play the fucking game?" I'm just like, "My bad, homie." They got upset that I was too busy yapping. I was like, "My bad." I get people want to see the game, but fuck. Ow. Oh, you're a big guy. I just be yapping, bro. Oh, it's the beginning. Oh, motherfucking. Look, it's called ADHD. Okay? Words just fall out of my mouth. Sometimes I don't think things through, and things happen. Ow. Ow. Stop! I say this every time. I really do think in Souls games, health is a fucking scam. Investing in HP is a fucking scam. I swear to God, this is my fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theory when it comes to Souls games. That shit is a scam. I feel like enemies will be doing the same amount of damage to me, no matter how high my HP is. I feel like I'll have 2 HP and get 2-shot, and have fucking a bajillion HP and still get 2-shot. Wait. It could 100% be cope. That's just how I feel. Here, you know what? Since we're in a relatively safe spot, let me open this on Google. Let me open the Google Docs. Dude, it got so... There were so many memes, right? And it was so funny because... What's it called? Revenge of the Sith came out in theaters. That's what I was doing last Sunday, by the way. The reason there was no stream last Sunday is because I went to go watch Revenge of the Sith in theaters, which was a fan-fucking-tastic experience. As someone who grew up watching the prequels, but was never old enough to actually go watch them in theaters. Revenge of the Sith came out when I was, what? 5? It's the 20th anniversary. So it came out when I was 2. I was 2 years old when Revenge of the Sith came out. If it is 2025, and it is the 20th anniversary, and I'm 22 years old, I was 2 years old when that movie came out. Just never got the chance to watch it in theaters. And fuck, that movie was so good in theaters. I mean, it's just great. Love or hate the prequels, one, they're better than the Disney sequels. By a fucking... Attack of the Clones, which I think is one of the most boring movies ever made, is better than the entirety of the Disney sequels. And is that nostalgic cope? Yes, 100%. Purely. But I'm sorry. Where... And I'm sure it's gonna be... I'm sure it's history repeating itself, right? When the prequels came out, and everyone who grew up watching the OT saw those, it was terrible. Everybody hated The Phantom Menace when it came out. It was one of the worst movies ever, people said. People hated the prequels. They were memed on for how bad they were. I understand. And as someone who grew up watching the prequels and the OT, when I was a kid, obviously I loved the prequels more. They were more fast-paced, more action, more that. As an adult, I love the OT for how well written, well directed, and how well that entire trilogy comes together. Did it need prequels? No. You didn't really need anything. But the prequels are still, as an adult, still fantastic. Don't get me wrong. They're horribly written. Oh, so terribly written. Do they need to exist? No. but they're fun. That's the important part. It feels like Disney Star Wars is just frustrating with what they try to do with everything. It is just frustrating. I'm sorry. When I went, I like to say The Rise of Skywalker was so bad that it made me violently ill because obviously the movie wasn't the reason why, but I did get violently ill after watching The Rise of Skywalker. I watched it and had the worst fever I have ever had in my fucking life. It was so bad that I was in a sweater, in a long sleeve, under my blanket, and shivering because my body was still cold. That's how high my fever was. I forgot what it was. I'm sure my mom knows. I don't remember what the fever was, but my mom was like, Anthony, what the fuck is wrong with you? Take all that shit off, get out from under your blanket. You're going to boil your fucking brain. And you know what? Maybe it did. Anyway. I blame Rise of Skywalker for that. I was so violently ill, and it was bad. I know it was bad because we were in high school at the time. I got my friend sick because we took the bus together every day. I got him sick. He was like, dude, you got me sick, and it was so bad. I went up to go get food from the kitchen, and I almost fainted. I actually almost fucking passed out from how weak my body was from the sickness. And I'm like, man. Anyway. And I'm sure in 10 years, 5-10 years from now, the generation that grew up watching the sequel trilogy are gonna have their moment where they're like, it wasn't that bad. Like, of course, right? It's gonna be the case. But Revenge of the Sith in theaters was an experience. If you love Star Wars and you missed it, I am so sorry for your loss. Because goddamn. You know that Homelander? It was perfect. Perfect. And it was. Oh, it was so good. Seeing all those lines. Ah! It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground. You underestimate. Ah, seeing it was. Ah, yes. The negotiator. It's just so good. Army or not, you must realize you are doomed. Anyway. Great movies. That's what I was doing last Sunday. So that's why there was no stream. Because by the time that movie finished, it was already like 2, or it was already like 1, and I had other shit to do. So, just unfortunate, the timing of all that. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because one of the memes, we were talking about Cinder, the VTuber who ruined her career. And it wasn't in seconds. This was over the course of years, it seems like. But still, it all came down so fucking fast. One of the memes they made was that VTuber artist who released her first doc. What was her name? Oh my god, I'm forgetting. Nanolis. The woman who released that first Google Doc that started that whole chain of events. You know Anakin's legendary crash out. You charge her against me! Anakin, I love you! Liar! You brought him here to kill me! That shit, they put... I'll see if I can find the tweet so I can show you guys. But they put that over... They put Cinder's face, Cinder's VTuber model over it, and, you know, Nanolis over fucking... what's her name? Natalie Portman. The fuck is her character's name? Why am I forgetting her name? Nah, whatever. But that shit was so fucking funny. Padme! Yes, thank you. I don't know why Padme was just not fucking coming to me. Gura, I believe, also is officially gone. Gura has left Hololive, which, you know, if you're not in the Hololive community, if you're not in the VTubing community, it means nothing to you. I understand that. 100%. I don't know why. This was all unfolding while I was in the Discord with my friends, and one of my friends kept going, every time someone new joined, my friend would be like, yo, tell this guy the VTubing drama coming on. I'm like, they're not gonna give a fuck. I'm like, they're not gonna care. Like, Why would I yap to someone about it who does not give a shit? If you watch me, you're either someone who knows me, and I'm sorry that you're gonna listen to this, or you, already have at least a little knowledge in terms of VTubing. Here it is. Oh yeah, those are some of the other memes. Yes, Gura is gone. She's not dead. She just Hololive. Okay, Hololive apparently has gone to shit ever since the company went public, and what that means is now it is public trade. People can own stocks in Hololive, and that has apparently ruined it because capitalism ruins everything. And now I'm not saying like I feel like I have to defend myself about everything. In the days of the internet, one, you can't be friends with anyone. Oh my god, if one person gets found out for being a racist or a pedophile or anything like that, or a manipulative bitch or anything like that, if anything comes out like that and you are quote unquote friends with this person, you're also getting put under the fucking coals. You're on the coals, I should say. You're also getting put on the fire. Which is like fair, but also like, I don't know. Anyway. When I say capitalism ruins everything, one, I mean that, and two, I don't mean that in terms of like, oh, I'm a socialist. Let's get rid of, down with capitalism. Whatever. Fucking capitalism has been the only thing so far that has worked this long. So fuck it, I guess. Point is, I'm not an economist. I don't know what economy system is gonna be best for what people. I just know that that capitalism, everything on paper sounds fine. But the way capitalism is going, the direction we're going in, everything's fucked. Let me just say that. Second off, Hololive went public. Capitalism's ruining it. Apparently, there is a lot of infighting in Hololive. A lot of their talent are having issues with management, with certain things they now have to do and have to blah 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 blah. I don't know the nitty gritty of it because NDAs are a thing, right? People sign NDAs. They're not allowed to go into the specifics of it, but just know that things are, as they stand, aren't great. So Gura left, and Gura was huge. Like when VTuber before Gura, you were hard pressed to find a VTubing fan. Even in the anime community, right? It was still hard because a lot of them were Japan only, right? There weren't a lot of English speaking VTubers. So like a lot of like the way I experienced VTubing, the way I feel like a lot of other English speakers who don't speak Japanese discovered VTubers was through clips. You'd always watch the edited clips, and I'm sure there were some that went to watch the actual live streams, but mostly through clips because they translate them for you. So when Gura caught fire on the internet, she was and is the biggest VTuber, which I know to a lot of people isn't saying much. Well, I guess not anymore. Fucking Iron Mouse surpassed Kai Cenat at one point in terms of the most subbed streamer on Twitch, which is crazy. Can I just say that? Crazy. And then she got a lot of hate for it, apparently. Iron Mouse got so much hate for something she didn't even do. It's not... Let's get this straight. Am I jealous? I'm 100% jealous. I'm coping when it comes to bigger VTubers. Because fuck, bro. Nanolist charges $10,000? And people can afford to get like 8 of those? Fuck. I'm coping. But harassing people is usually never a good thing. And I say usually because hot take, there are some people that I think deserve to get harassed off the internet. Like, okay, there's a difference between harassment and just making fun of. right? I would think, like in this case, for Cinder, all those memes are so fucking funny, and I encourage those. Oh my god, I 100% encourage people making memes to make fun of Cinder for all this shit is hilarious. But to like dox her and like would sending death threats and shit, that's not okay. Obviously, fucking obviously, that's not okay. Anyway, I forgot what my original point was because we've been yapping for a long time. Point is, Ogura, she's not gone. Obviously, her account, that her content creating account she had before she was Gura, is uh is becoming active again. So I doubt she's gonna stay gone for long. I'll say that. Yeah, I have the doc pulled up now. 7 pages? Do I want to read? Do we want to read all 7 pages, chat? Do you care about seeing it? Let me do something really quick. No, the human being behind Gargura is not dead. She did not die. She's still alive. She's fine. She's not dead. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to get it so we can see. Does that work? I don't know. Can you guys see that? Is that good enough? Look at how many people are on this dock. Oh my god. So let's read this. Can chat see it? Is it? How do I? Is it not control? It's not control plus to zoom in? How do I zoom in? I thought you could press control plus. Oh, there we go. There you go. How's that, chat? There's nothing I can say to make this better. There's something you can say to make it better. Well, no, I guess not. That's fair. Okay. But I'll try my best to properly convey my feelings, frustrations, and mistakes. Frustrations? What frustrations? What are you talking about? I'd like to explain my point of view and apologize to each party affected. Redacted has been my co-content creator since I began making content. Okay, so for all those not in the loop, Redacted is the name of the person, their username, I should say. Red for short, a lot of people call him. And Redacted is both Cinder's boyfriend and manager. Now, not marketing. So, 2 things about that. Well, I guess one thing. A lot of fans didn't know she had a boyfriend, which, fine. I don't care about that. Who cares? She's a human being. She can live her own life. Whatever. Fucking. Who cares that your VTubing waifu does or does not have a boyfriend? I don't care. It was better for her branding to market herself as a single woman because, you know, she did all that lewd shit, right? Whatever. I don't care. But, I don't know, I guess it was a big deal to a lot of people. And the reason it's a big deal now is... Yes? I have food's here, hang on. I'll finish this thought. I'm gonna go grab food. And then I'll come back with food and then we can talk about this. Anyway, the reason it's a thing here is because from what I understand about this, Cinder's trying to deflect. She's trying to say that she didn't know any of it was happening, and that it was all Redacted's fault, it was all her manager's fault. Which a lot of people are calling BS on, that she didn't have any idea what was happening, because that's her boyfriend. How the fuck does she not know what her boyfriend is doing with her brand? Like, alright, anyway. Our BRB. I'm gonna run some ads while I'm gone real quick, because in doing that, it ensures that we don't run into ads after, or I should say during, the actual talking process. So let me do that real quick. Boobity boobity boo. Oh, before I do that, you redeemed a path to Tanuki. Now I gotta do this shit manually. It says N7. What is N7? Oh, can I bind it to a hotkey maybe? Wait. Wait. This button. Oh. Live model position. No. Oh, hotkeys. Here. Oh, is it numpad 7? Oh, sick. Okay, I activated hotkey for that, so I won't have to fucking like alt tab every time we do that. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some food. Just real quick. Just really quick. Just real. Okay, well, I apparently can't run an ad. Oh, wait, you can see this! You saw nothing! I don't think it gave away anything personal, did it? Uh-oh. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm back. I got KFC. Dude, like, I know it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hot take? The best thing on KFC's menu? The mashed potatoes. Oh my fucking god, I love these mashed potatoes. Fuck. I am a whore for KFC mashed potatoes. Oh my god. So fucking good. Mmm. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The right. Okay. Cinder. Ah. Mmm. But keep in mind, this is her apology document. Sorry, fuck. I am destroying these mashed potatoes. Oh my god. Mashed potatoes and gravy from fucking KFC is so good. Okay. So Redacted has been my co-content creator since I began making content, managing all aspects of what I do and being a major part of why I'm here. We have also been in a relationship since the start of my endeavors. It's no secret that many VTubers choose to keep their public and personal lives separate, and I'm no different. This, understandable. Fair. Right? At as much as people love streamers, and as much as streamers love their communities, they're not friends. At the end of the day, there are lines that are drawn. Whatever. As of yesterday, he is no longer working with me, and I have not extensively discussed any of this with him. She fired her boyfriend! What the fuck? Where our personal situation goes from here will be figured out between us privately. Never intended to mention us publicly, but given that the claims are out there, I want everyone to know I'm taking this seriously. After years of working on everything together, his hyper business oriented outlook warped my view of what it is I should be doing and what should be important to me as I navigate this career path. Ah. I see. She's using the tried and true classic. It was all his fault. He's the reason I'm like this. Men evil. Ah. As a man, I can confirm we are all evil as fuck. I commit nefarious acts of villainy. God damn it. Where was I? I have a terrible work-life balance as it is. Being around projects and streams all day, every day made me lose sight of the point. It took all of this happening for me to realize this behavior isn't normal or healthy. Really? It took this? It took you losing 30,000 followers in a day? And it's not an outlook I want to have. This doesn't absolve me of the things I've willingly done wrong and went along with, or the way I've treated people who are fully undeserving. In regards to Nanolis, for the majority of the time working with her, Red was the one almost solely doing the communications about new plans and negotiations through his private DMs. Nano had a project server where we were all a part of Nano had a project server we were all a part of where the actual art and models were worked on. But the conversations were focused around the work itself. I was not fully aware of the extent of Red's manipulation over Nano's commission decisions. I should have been more diligent in my oversight. Hearsay, conjecture, filibuster. I doubt this claim. I mean, of course, at the end of the day, she can say this, right? That she had no idea. She can say that. Whether or not anyone believes her, it's up to the individual. And do I believe her? No, not really. I don't think she was completely clueless. Maybe she didn't know the extent of the damage being done. Like, maybe she just didn't think it through. But that doesn't forgive anything. Because I'm not here to defend her. I'm just here to give L takes. Every time I had been told that Nano had agreed to work on a new commission with me, it had been willingly and with excitement. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Sorry. It was that she genuinely wanted to be working on these things. I wanted to work with Nano as much as I possibly could, making her art the face of my brand. We had come to the conclusion that it'd be in my best interest to talk with Nano about making more time for my projects by negotiating with her to cut out other work. Ah, yes. The negotiator. See, man, you can just work these things into everyday life. What? And you can't do that for the. Anyway. We had come to the conclusion. Did I already read that part? We had come to the conclusion that it'd be if possibly could. Wait, sorry. We had come to the conclusion that yeah. This is wrong for us to push onto her, and it was wrong to the other creators who wanted the chance of working with her. There was only one specific creator we were responsible for naming and pressuring Nano into reconsidering projects with, not an entire list of her own volition. Nano canceled a large portion of her model commissions last September. However, the claim that I was just using her is wrong. Oh shit. Wrong. Let's see this. I've always treated Nano with respect and as my friend. I did give her a lot of work, and we did everything we could to accommodate her schedule if she needed more time or a break. Oh, what? Wow. Holier than thou, truly. Not being a slave driver? Pfft. Somebody call the fucking Nobel people. Give her a fucking Peace Prize for this shit. We did everything we could. Yeah. And even helped her with her own project payments multiple times. I've invited her on my stream. I've sent her my merch. Oh! Bro! Real? No! Fuck! Bro! And this heartless bitch Nano has the audacity to call you a manipulator when you sent her your merch? How dare she? Ed thinks she's made for me, and I was always open to talking to her about things outside of our projects and the instances we would message each other. Regarding the exclusivity deal made between them, I had no part in the direct negotiations in the eventual agreement, and I had no knowledge of Bao and Cotton being included in the list. I didn't know Cotton was a part of this. If I had known my friends were included, I would have said something to put a stop to it. I don't know. I feel like you can kind of... Like, what did she think exclusivity meant? The fuck you think that means, Cinder? If I had not... Blah, blah, blah. I was aware of it being about one person who I was unfairly pursuing. When Nano had messaged me about this agreement almost a month later, I was under the assumption this was only about Silvervale. I was upset, and my initial messages to her... Oh, yeah. I think I went over this off stream. Silvervale was one of the... If you remember... For all those who don't have the brain space to waste on needless VTuber drama like I do, Silvervale was the VTuber mentioned that Cinder, like, actively attacked. Actively tried to sabotage her shit. Which is crazy. Like, what the fuck? Who cares? Like, for as much as I joke about hating Snuffy, and I do, I'm not gonna... You know what? Call me Cinder 2.0. I'm gonna do this shit to Snuffy. For obvious reasons, that is a joke. I don't actually hate Snuffy. But I would do this. Anyway, I was upset, and my initial messages to her were very guilt-trippy, but I wasn't going to force Nano to do anything she wasn't okay with, and tried reassuring her that I was okay with her decision. Nano had also never come to me seriously and professionally, as her document was looking to address the issues she had with either of us, or to terminate our partnership. I had no idea there was even a conversation about Shy Lily recently between Red and Nano until reading her document. It's true I had confided in Red that lately I hadn't been hearing from Lily like I had in the past. Oh, don't worry. Look, I'm about to turn into, what's his name? The fuck is his name? Will Smith at the Oscars and keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. But don't worry, I'll find it. Lily don't need anybody to defend her. She had that shit on lock. Can I just say that? She had that shit on fucking lock. Like I had in the past and was worried something was wrong, but that's as far as it went. And he took it upon himself to try digging for more info. You know, I feel like this right here, the deflecting of whether this statement is true or not, at the end of the day, it does not matter. Because whether it's true or not, it's still a problem. Even if she didn't know. But obviously, if your partner is your manager, and you tell your partner, hey, this other VTuber isn't talking to me anymore, your partner is going to use his connections as a manager, at least if they actually do care about your happiness and well-being and blah blah blah. My thought process would be to go, huh, what's up with that? Right? I feel like it would be only natural. Now, I'm not saying it's an okay thing to do, but I feel like it is a thought process that should have been kept in mind of, hey, this is my life partner, and she is upset over this. What can I do to help? That was probably his thought process, if this is true. Sorry, I'm just finishing up my chicken real quick. Ah. That was pretty good. Actually, does chat mind if we take another quick break and I can go and get more mashed potatoes? I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna do that, chat. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm back, chat, with the rest of the. Oh, you hear that? The rest of the mashed potatoes? Do you hear it? Fuck, that's what good pussy sounds like. Anyway, what was I talking about? Mashed potatoes? Um. Oh my god. My stomach's gonna fucking hurt after this shit. I finished the mashed potatoes. I took the rest of the container and I was dumping it in my plate. And I was asking my family, like, you guys want any mashed potatoes before I finish them all? They were like, you're gonna finish it? I was like, yeah, I'll finish it all. They're like, no, you can have it then. I'm like, are you sure? I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'm like Ron Swanson, but with mashed potatoes right now. What's that line? Meat on a stick? Or something like that? He's like, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I love Ron Swanson. Anyway, back to drama. Call me the... You don't know Ron Swanson from hit show Parks and Rec? He is a man who works for the government, who hates the government. And the reason he works for the government is so that he can try to make it run as inefficiently as possible. He's hilarious. Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Wait. I fear you misheard me. I don't want... What does he say? It's like, wait. You may have misheard me. You may have heard... Or like, he's like, you may have heard me say a lot of bacon and eggs. No. I want all the bacon and eggs you have. It was just goofy. I like it. I think it's funny. Ron Swanson's probably the best part of the show. I don't know if chat's seen that meme about that guy who's on his computer and then he takes it and like unplugs it and he like throws it into the dumpster. That's Ron Swanson. Anyway. And I was never even aware Nana was ever planning to work on a model for another one of my friends, Guri. Giri? Now this VTuber I actually don't know much about. I know that she... Is Giri the one? No. Giri as in like Onigiri. I don't know anything about her then. Anyway, I do not condone anything about what Red said to Bao in these DMs either, and him using we and our in this context is abhorrently incorrect, and I believe was done to gain greater credibility behind what he was saying. Oh! Damn! So one of two things could be happening here. One, this is all true. Highly doubtful, but this is all true. Or two, she's throwing her fucking boyfriend under the bus. That poor man. Well, no, not really. He deserves all the hate. Because, yes, it was fucked up. I get... It's a gray area. Because, like... Yes, it's funny. And yes, I continue to make fun of these people. And people like this. But at the end of the day... If he was just following orders... I don't know. That's a moral gray area. Sorry, I'm just killing off my fucking mashed potatoes. Oh, fuck, that was so good. Okay. Oh, here, should we put on, like, actual, just, like, goofy music? Instead of just listening to the ambiotic sounds of a cave while we go through this. What games in... What the fuck is happening? My YouTube is fucking dying. What the hell? Hopefully this is not copyrighted. Just so we can have something in the background so that the fucking... Like I said, we don't hear just ambiotic cave sounds. Holy shit. Wait, what is going on though with my opera? It is like not having a good time. Alright, hang on. Let me try to close things in the background really quick. See if it'll run a little smoother. Because it is like... My YouTube is fucking dying right now. Ugh. It doesn't usually do the. It's like lagging really bad. Maybe it's because I have a lot of fucking tabs open. Trying to turn the volume down. There you go. Let's hope that is enough. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There you go. Is that good? Let me turn down the game. Just so you don't hear the game over what we're doing right now. Okay. And it stopped. Why did it stop? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, this is the wrong. Okay. Let's just close that. Oh, it got paused. Weird. Okay. Okay. Are we good now? I think we're good. I can barely hear it, but I'm sure it's louder for you guys. It looks like it's louder. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll lower it. Anyway. So where were we? I did not condone it. We and I. Okay, yes, Red and I were initially upset when Bao hired my editor. Okay, again. He wasn't your editor. First off, from what I gathered from these docs, they originally worked with Bao first. This editor that they were talking about originally worked with Bao. And then they asked him to do a video, and he did it. And then Bao was asking him to do more shit again. So it's just, I don't know, it's just an editor. I'm sure there's more editors out there, but okay. And I took it personally when I shouldn't have. I felt as if maybe my content wasn't good enough, or like I wasn't paying enough for his work. I mean, here's the thing. The mains just got made. Either the editors got paid more, or certain things were just better under Bao, or maybe he was just in between projects. I don't know. But I'm not hating on the editor for getting his bag, bro. It's not like he was in some partnership with you. They weren't signed together or anything. It's just a fucking editor. It's like it's like the person who made my emotes. It's like if I'm like, why are you making emotes for this person? It's like, I can't do that. But I accepted it and was happy for him for getting that bag and supporting one of my friends at the same time. And yes, I was also upset when Sack, the boss rush and the editor, had told us that he won't be working with us in future projects. Has told us that he won't be working on any future projects with us. Sorry, this just feels redundant. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here to nitpick grammar. I'm bad at grammar. And would instead be working exclusively for Bao. Okay? But Red got it in his head that it was Bao's fault that it happened. Fault isn't the word I would use. Either Bao gave him a good offer, or someone associated with Bao gave him a good offer, and he became exclusive. I wouldn't say fault, but okay. And seemingly held a grudge against her for it. He was very passionate about Boss Rush. Okay, for all those who don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of VTubers, Boss Rush was a quote-unquote music group that Cinder created with, oh my god, who was a part of it? I want to say Fruit. Which is already a red flag. And Onicat, is that her name? I believe it is those two. I can double check my work right now, actually. Boss Rush. Rush. Oh, I was completely. Oh, it's a different one. I was thinking of a different group. Boss Rush is with Twicky, whatever her name is, and then the blue bitch that I forget her name. Oh, I shouldn't go into images. I forgot you can see it. I shouldn't go. Ooh. Yeah. Just some blue girl. I forgot, Lana? Is that her name? Lana and Twicky or whatever her name is. Anyway. That was their quote-unquote music group. I didn't listen to any of their music. I don't know if it was good or not. I didn't bother. Anyway, and the potential future projects around it, but he told me without an MV editor as talented as Sack, the future projects wouldn't reach the same heights. I thought Boss Rush fucking didn't do well. That's what I thought. So he created this headcanon that's laid out in those DMs, okay? I wasn't convinced this was the case, but it's my fault for never speaking with Bao about these things directly and clearing things up and letting it spiral out to the point it got to. Okay, call me crazy, but I feel like if any of my partners were to ever spit shit like this, especially about a friend, I feel like I would have to go to that person. Right? Am I crazy? If I am being told, hey, this person who's your friend is the reason why you're not going to succeed, then I'm going to go to that person and be like, hey, do you know anything about this? What is this about? The fuck is going on over here? Every comment here about her own music, guilt-tripping, and claims about our shared feelings towards her are disgusting, and I honestly don't know why he thought this way about my close friend beyond the resentment over those two things, or why it was worth sabotaging her over. Oh yes, the "it's just business" screenshots. So, this was a huge meme too. Cinder and her boyfriend, you know, they were pretty much committing corporate espionage. They were asking other people about other VTubers' projects, right? They were like, oh, what's this person doing? What's this person gonna do? Oh, how's the progress going on this person's thing, right? Which, you know, for the main point is just like, I don't know, it seems kind of like harmless, but also as an artist, I feel like you gotta be like, what? You know, that's not for you to know, okay? Like, I don't know. That's where I kind of put some fault on Analyst, because she did tell him these things. But it's like, why? I understand you charge an extra, what, $1,000 for her to sign an NDA? But like, fuck. To me, that's a little weird that I have to... That one, I can't just ask, hey, artist person, can you keep this under wraps? Because I want it to be a surprise. And two, they have to pay extra for them to do that. That seems a little weird to me. That's just me. I might be in the minority here, but that's just me. Anyway, so yeah, I forgot what they were like shit talking someone, I think, or something like that. And they were like, oh, it's just or like they were being salty about the editor being taken or whatever. And they were like, oh, but it's just business. My DMs with Nano's document was from November of 2023, and I'll go into my thought process and everything I've said here, okay? What Red said was trying to explain to Nano is that if everyone has a model by her, then the innate value of her models overall are diminished by there being an oversaturation of that type of model out there. I understand that. But at the end of the day, that's not how that works. It is... For certain things, it is how it works, right? Oversaturation is an issue in certain things. That's why it's so hard to become a fucking streamer and hit it big. Because the market for streaming and content creating is so oversaturated that it's hard to actually get out there. Like, to make a break. But in terms of having a nice looking VTuber model, I don't think this applies. Because it's just a VTubing model that looks good. And honestly, with the quality control Nanolist has on her, the more her name. I mean, I'm just saying, she charges $10,000 for a reason. So the inherent value of the model is whatever you value it at, because it's art. It's subjective, and at the end of the day, it's a PNG or a collection of PNGs, right? You're gonna have a hard time reselling a fucking a live 2D model than you are, say, a car. If everyone in the world had a VTuber model done by her, then the value of having her model wouldn't be the same as if there were only a handful of them. Again, with the fucking cartoon villain ass fucking syndrome. If everyone's special, no one is. Which he viewed as a negative for me. I understand where he was coming from with this, but in the VTubing space, this isn't something we should have pursued. It's also not something that's really an issue. The issue of oversaturation in the VTuber market isn't the fact that there are a lot of a certain type of model. No. The issue is with just the amount of VTubers there are and the overall themings of VTubers. You know how many fucking cat VTubers there are? And fox VTubers? Too many. That's why I had such a fucking hard time coming up with Tanuki Neat. I was like, fuck, what is an animal that I like that also hasn't been fucking overdone to death? Nano has an amazing skill where she's able to draw each of her VTuber children uniquely, so I was never upset seeing new model siblings. In many cases, I was there cheering them on in their debuts and looking to collab with them as sisters when I could. Yeah, again, if you're not in the VTubing sphere, part of the culture is that they call the people who make their models their parents. And, you know, if you have a model that's done by the same person, then you're related. Whatever. Me saying it's just business was referring to my acceptance of Nano's business decisions, whether she chose to work with me or not. This was not in reference to anyone's model being cancelled. Further, explaining to her that it's okay if she chooses not to work with me. I can understand where the next part can sound manipulative, but my intention was to reminisce about the journey we had together up to this point, since at this time I wasn't sure if this is where Nano and I would stop working together as frequently as we had been, and I'd have to look for a new model artist. And then encouraged her to work on projects she's excited about, while I talk with Red to find a project that would work with her schedule. When talking about Silver Rail, I need to start at the beginning. Before I was Cinder, I was a pink cherry blossom girl named Tashi that did ASMR content. Yes, this fact has already been known, but it has been double confirmed when that guy released a document of saying, hey, this bitch has a boyfriend and she cheated on him with me. Which is really weird. Can I just say that? That was a really weird... It was hilarious. I really don't think that had anything to do with anything happening, but it was really funny. Of course, cheating is bad. Hot take, cheating bad. But goddamn, those DMs got freaky and it was funny. And when he said he wasn't gonna release all of them, I was like, dude, please. Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. Anyway. When the VTuber boom happened in 2020, I knew I wanted to join in. Red and I contacted an artist in October, and they were set to start my VTuber design in December. The plan was to take my cherry blossom persona, Tashi, and make her a pink and white wolf girl VTuber. In November of that same year, Silverveil revealed her Sakura wolf redesign. I had heard of Silverveil earlier that year, but I didn't watch her streams at all. We knew we had to pivot because we were stuck with a design that would just be a copy of one of the most popular VTubers built on. Okay, so this fair. Do you have to redesign? No, of course not. Just because you had the same idea as someone at the same time, and then they did it first, and you're like, well, fuck. If it's not copyrighted, sure, you're gonna get bullied a lot. But I don't know, I guess it's maybe just because either the people I know or the way I grew up, like, internet bullying doesn't It's like, who cares? Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, in-person bullying, I can understand. But like internet bullying, so a guy's like, oh, and I can't really talk. The reason I'm a Tanuki is because at first I wanted to be a raccoon, and then Snuffy did her little fucking shifty thing where she's like, hang on guys, I'm actually not a cat girl, I'm a raccoon girl. And I was like, damn it, she got us. And of course, once I had that same thought process of, oh, I don't just want to be called a male Snuffy, right? But I was in high school. Now that I'm older and now that I, have actually started streaming and like have a design, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be a raccoon much anymore. I have my Tanuki-ness now, which I do like. Good things have come from being a Tanuki. But like, if I didn't come up with Tanuki-ni before I really got into streaming, I probably would have stuck with a raccoon. It really does not matter. At the end of the day, if people are like, you're a male Snuffy, it's like, okay. And cool. I feel like that would be pretty nice to be compared to someone that big, right? Because it's like, oh, I mean, they're big for a reason. Anyway, I had heard of Silver earlier that year, but I didn't watch her streams at all. We knew we had to pivot because we were stuck with, yeah. Like I explained many times on my stream, I knew I wanted to be a wolf girl. So I mixed my love of Okami and metal music into a design that came out with a hellhound. I don't know what Okami has to do with that, other than I guess being a wolf. My name was originally going to be Ember, but Red came up with the name Cinders. It was a mix of sin and cinder, both hell and fire themed, which is brilliant, by the way. Can I just say that? That is some nice wordplay. It was only a coincidence that it ended up being similar to Silver. I don't know. I guess I didn't make that connection. I'm sure people maybe did. But Cinder is your whole name, whereas Silver is just kind of her like nickname. I don't know. Whatever. I digress. I was genuinely interested in pursuing a friendship with her and drew fan art myself of us together. On the other hand, Red was in my ear the whole time. Fucking like Darth Sidious, bro. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth VTubers the Wise? It's not a story the VTubers would tell you. Saying how great working together would be, since again he's been the business-oriented side of my brain. Since I started streaming, I have been ruthlessly compared to Silver Veil, being called the discount version of her. Now, I don't know if it's just because I'm not that into her fan base, either Silver Veil's or Cinder's fan base, but I never saw that. I haven't seen that. I was accused of copying her design. I haven't seen that. They seem pretty different. Copying her personality, whatever, and even copying her laugh. At the end, like, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I feel like people say that about fucking anything. I feel like people now would look at me and be like, you're a Snuffy copycat. Like, okay? And? What are you gonna do about it? And there was a large number of people who were diehard believers in the fact that I stole all of these attributes maliciously from my own gain, citing the art I posted of us together, calling her an inspiration. When in reality, it was referring to the design to become a hellhound. The only time Silverveil was mentioned in the original designing of my character was when I explained why we were pivoting to something else. There was no reference of her character involved. I grew more and more resentful of Silver over time, between the constant belittling of myself. That's unfortunate to hear. Again, if this part is not true, that is a fucking super scummy thing to do. Because yes, even I can speak from personal experience, right? Part of why I love streaming and part of why I like streaming is because I've had days, right, where I've sat there and it's been shitty and it sucked and I've wanted nothing more than for it to end one way or another, right? Whether it's be like, I'm going to bed, ending a shitty day, tomorrow maybe it'll be better, probably not, but at least it'll be a new day. versus, you know, maybe sometimes I'm thinking, man, it's been the third shitty day in a row. Seems like at this point, the only way it ends is if I don't wake up, right? Whatever. So having those feelings and then like being able to watch videos or, you know, watch streams and fucking just have moments in the day where it's not necessarily made better, but you can just forget it, right? You don't have to think about all the shitty things because you're just having a good time vibing with either videos or streams is something I do a lot. Something I love to do. I don't, anyway. And, you know, part of the reason I want to be a content creator is to give that joy that I've felt to other people. You know, I want to, as fucking cheesy as it sounds, it is true. I want to be the type of person, the type of streamer that someone can turn on and be like, hey man, I had a shitty day, but, you know, I watched your stream and it didn't necessarily make my day better, but it at least helped me forget. It distracted me for a couple of hours, right? Another reason is validation, right? Part of the reason that I'm so negative on myself during streams and something I gotta fix because it's only gonna be a detriment, and why I usually can't stream for like more than 2 hours if either no one's in chat or there's no, or like I can see how many viewers are there and it's a big zero. If I can see that, then it's like my self-validation. It shouldn't be. I have no logical explanation to telling you why it makes me feel less. Why it makes me feel like, oh, what's the point? I am nothing, right? So having that validation of having someone in your chat, it makes you like, oh, maybe I do have some qualities about me that people enjoy, right? So I understand this. Again, if this is a lie, she should burn in hell, because this is a very sad thing that a lot of people do. Like, at the end of the day, you may think streaming, becoming famous, right, will help you feel wanted and will help you feel loved, but a lot of the times it ends up making you feel more isolated. Great people like Kurt Cobain and what's his name, Chris Cornell, and oh my god, what's his name? The guy who plays the genie, what's his name? Robin Williams. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't make, they all unfortunately killed themselves. At the end of the day, having fame and people adore you in terms of like through a screen or like through whatever means that isn't personal isn't a substitute for all these horrible things, because eventually it's gonna, sure, you might ride a high at some point of like, oh, maybe I'm not as bad as I think I am. Here's all these people who watch me. But then eventually you're gonna grow to a point where you start to think, well, now I gotta keep up, right? I gotta keep going. I gotta fucking do more, be more, and constantly one up yourself to the point where you're gonna be second guessing everything you're doing. Like, oh, was this stream good? Was this joke good? Should I have played this game? Should I have done this instead? And you're just never gonna win if you are. So something I'm trying to do is to let go of that feeling of needing to be validated in terms of streaming. Anyway, tangent aside, a controversy around my first waifu cup and other incidents, even though she herself never interacted with me directly, and it was also the fact that made me insecure. Like, I wanted to know if she believed all these things or not.
It really felt as if she didn't like that I even existed in the same space. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, this is the pot calling the kettle black in this situation. Right? Of course. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's a saying for a reason. And I'm a fucking perpetrator of that. I fucking compare myself to tons of other fucking things all the time in my life, and I'm not any happier for it. In fact, I'm a lot worse off for it. It is something I am trying to let go of. So, suggestion, if you can afford $10,000 VTuber models, I think you can also afford therapy. That's all I'm saying. So, at the point I was working with Nano consistently, we brought up not making any more models for her. If a VTuber model is how everyone recognizes you, then it'd be harder to compare us directly if we no longer look alike or have that shared similarity. Sure, but, you know, there's also got to be a point in time. Because this right here is sad. Because that, as someone who's very insecure, this reeks of insecurity. This is like John insecurity. You gotta be comfortable with your own shit. I'm more comfortable with my own VTuber than I am in my own skin. Fucking, if anyone's like, "Oh, your VTuber model looks like shit," it's like, okay, my bad, bro. It's free. I don't know. It was a wrong and selfish decision, but it made me feel better, and that's why it was a constant topic with Nano. Fred pushed for this harder than I ever did because he knew how it affected me for years. And instead of being a good partner and maybe helping you be comfortable with it, just because, I don't know, you're compared to someone or you're a copy of someone doesn't lower your value at all. Like, whatever. I can yap about that forever, and I honestly have no foot to stand on when it comes to yapping about that shit, because that's like the main reason I'm in therapy. But no matter what the outcome was, I wasn't going to walk away from working with Nano. Silver was completely undeserving of this treatment, and it was my own insecurities that led me to making this choice. True. I became unapologetically evil towards her due to no direct action of her own. There's no excuse for any of this. Moving on from Silvervale, let me talk about spite. One occasion, I had no involvement or knowledge of Red bringing up Spite to Nano in 2023. Spite, I think, is the other Hellhound VTuber that markets herself as Cerberus. I believe that is her. I could be completely wrong. My personal involvement with excluding someone specific from working with Nano is Silvervale. My design sheet and outfit were finished and made public at the very start of 2021. The first thing she mentions is a debut teaser in 2022 that was apparently posted on the same day as her original debut, which I honestly don't know if at the time this was intentional or not. Don't know when I first discovered Spite. Oh, it is that one. Okay. And it could have been after she debuted. When I first debuted, I was very possessive of my design details. I had made it a year and a half since my design sheet was finished and public, having a full VTuber debut. As I watched everything grow and change from the sidelines, I didn't want anyone else to capitalize on my concept before I could. So why make it public? Why I don't know what the full process of designing a VTuber model is. I've looked into designing one on my own. I know the actual like technical process of it, but I don't know why her reference sheet, her design sheet had to be made public, and why it couldn't have just been given to whoever the artist was. Who knows? I don't fucking know. Will I ever know? Realistically, probably not. Hopefully? Fuck, I hope so. Oh my god, if we can get a real VTuber Tanuki Neat model, that'd be awesome. Anyway. Soon after my original debut, I remember Spite getting an update to her model that made it seem like she more closely resembled me, including fire added to her model. Without evidence, I saw it and thought she must have copied me, but I never did anything about it other than voice my frustrations to Red, which is fair. I'm not gonna blame her for that. That's just a human thing to do, right? You think someone copied you, whether it's true or not, you're gonna vent about it. Understandable that you allegedly kept it to just your boyfriend. I didn't want to start drama with anyone and didn't have ownership over fire as a design detail. True. The references for the ripped shirt and shorts outfit of my biker model were given to Nano in June of 2022 with the purpose of having a cover-up outfit that would be safe for Twitch. The merch art she's referring to was designed around my concept of my fire changing blue. The fact that the rest of the art was grayscale was the artist's choice, since it was going onto the back of a hoodie. Okay? And I didn't have a say, or at least I didn't counter that being the final decision. I mean, neat. The whole drama with that is that the Cerberus V2 Spite is gray with blue flames. Blue flames aren't new, so that's fine. Bring a gray wolf girl with blue flames, whatever. If it's a design hoodie, I don't know, man. Fucking maybe be like, hey, what's up with this? I'll be like, oh, just the weird coincidence, I guess. And I don't know, make a big stink about it, whatever. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm a very passive person. So if this happened, if someone made a design that was a pink Tanuki guy that just happened to look like me for some reason, I wouldn't really think much of it. I want to be like, they're stealing my brand. I would just be like, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and try to. Then again, I also value myself very little, so I'm like, fucking steal what you want from me. I don't think you're gonna get very far with it. There was no intention to deliberately look like Spite with this piece. Unfortunately, both my Angel and Sleepy outfits being similar to outfits Spite had done in the past was just a coincidence. I had always planned to one day make an Angel counterpart to my Demon outfit when it was being made in 2023, and my original reference sheet laid the groundwork for that idea. I never liked theming anything around my brand in a religious light, so I chose to make my Angel form more Greek Valkyrie than biblical. I hate to break it to you, Cinder, but Greek is still a religion. Okay. I'm just gonna very lightly touch upon this thing. And also, Valkyries aren't Greek. First off, Valkyries are Norse. Thank you very much. Second off, those are still religions. And I know in the 21st century, they're dubbed mythologies, which I don't understand why. I should look into it, but I don't know why they're dubbed mythologies. Because to me, they are no more or less myth than Christianity is. Is it just mythology because nobody actively practices it anymore? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm more inclined to believe in the reality of Greek gods than I am a Christian god. That's all I'm saying. Which also gives it a similar look to my Demon form. The Sleepy outfit was last minute decision to pivot from a fully new 3.0 model because I had the opportunity to work with gamer subs on an AFK flavor. Spite never should have received the hate comments over her outfit or any comments comparing us or belittling her because of my existence, and I never advocate for anyone to do so, especially given my experience. I was about to say that, you know, she's become the very things she's sworn to destroy. At the end of the day, who's to say if she had any hand in the bullying and harassment that took place? I don't fucking know. I don't know, Cinder. I thought about making a meme Google Doc that was just like my experience with Cinder, and then it was just a link to a blank Google document. But, you know, Spite has also brought up another creator who reached out to her about their experience with me, and I can only assume it's Nyan Tales. I don't know who this is. They're an ASMR artist. They're an ASMR artist who at one point posted a Hellhound OC from one of their upcoming ASMR videos, and it was undoubtedly created using me as a reference. This was right after my debut, and like I said, I was very protective of my design elements being unique to me, and I overreacted. Shortly after, I apologized, and they agreed to adjust the character design, and I thought the matter was settled. At the very start of my online career, I was a GFE ASMR artist. What the fuck does GFE stand for? I don't know what that stands for. Get freaky, everyone? I don't know. Before I started my channel, I had gotten into listening to roleplay audios myself. I had always been a shut-in throughout high school and college, and wasn't happy with where my life and relationship were at the time. Shout him out! God, I wish I could live my shut-in life again. Well, anyway, I digress. After uploading my first few audios, my channel started growing fast. This was the first time I was inundated with so many people wanting to know me and talk to me, and I got lost the excitement of it all, not fully coming to terms with these messages being because of the kind of content I was making. I was immature and inexperienced with how I conducted myself, with how to conduct myself online. I never had many IRL friends and had met Rain doing ASMR. I quickly became comfortable chatting with him about everything, divulging my grievances. I believe Rain is that guy who she cheated on her boyfriend with through e-sex. Don't get me wrong, I don't think there was anything physical, but it's still cheating. All those people who are like, oh, it's not cheating if it's blank. It's cheating. It's cheating. It's always cheating. If you have to ask yourself, is this cheating? It's cheating. Anyway. I quickly became comfortable chatting about it with everything, divulging my grievances about my personal life when I shouldn't have. I cheated on my boyfriend with Rain in these conversations, flirting and sexting. I used Rain for emotional comfort and sexual fantasy while I let my real-life relationship collapse. Oh no! That took a crazy turn. It was about my dissatisfaction with my personal life and escaping into messages with someone else who I found through content focused around GF and BFRP. Why not just break up with your boyfriend? That's what I don't understand. Like, you quote unquote, you let your relationship go to hell, right? And then you meet this guy who you're sexting. So why don't you just go back to your boyfriend and go, hey, I don't think we're gonna work out, and then break up. I don't know, maybe I just don't know how relationship works. I don't know, fuck all about relationships, bro. Clearly. It was never about climbing the ladder with Rain, and I find that being his takeaway from why I moved on baffling. I mean, I don't know if it's baffling, but okay, I understand what she means by this, because that guy said that, like, he broke contact with her ever since she became a popular VTuber, and he ended his Google Doc with ironic, because the last thing that they talked about was like, oh, don't forget about me when you make it big, right? And he's like, ironic. But, you know, not to advocate for Cinder, but you have this person. Let me try to get in Cinder's headspace right now. Let me channel all the toxicity and manipulation. Okay. What her thought process probably was I don't know, maybe she did talk with her boyfriend or something. I can't say anything about that. But eventually at some point her relationship wasn't bad anymore. Her real life relationship with her real life boyfriend wasn't bad anymore. I just unplugged something on accident. So that either means that they've fixed something. Either that or it's still toxic, whatever. And it was good for a time. Point is that her thought process for never talking to that guy again was most likely that that person just served as a constant reminder of how poorly she acted, right? Which, you know, don't run away from your mistakes, don't run away from your past and all that. The point of us remembering all of our horrible moments is so that we can learn and grow from them. But at the same place, I understand not wanting a constant reminder, because let me get, if she fixed things with her boyfriend, then she sees this Rain guy and thinks, oh, this is the guy I cheated on. This is the guy I cheated with. And that's just not a healthy thing to just keep around you at all times. By the time I was ready to debut with Cinder, I wanted to leave that in the past. Still to this day, I regret my decisions and have been living with it ever since, and I was lucky to be able to mend my relationship after this. You know, I just recently watched a playthrough of God of War Ragnarok, and I'm not a God of War fan. I never played any of the games. I've never even seen gameplay of the first 3. But Kratos has an amazing line that is half agreeable, where he says, "Do not." It's applicable to certain scenarios, which is it is, "Do not be sorry, be better." Which I believe the whole point of the line is like, don't make excuses, like just do the right thing. Because a lot of times people will be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then when they say sorry, not change anything, right? They'd be like, oh, as long as they say I'm sorry, everything's forgiven, we can move on. So I said, do not be sorry, be better. I don't know what this is about Peaches. Unless I want to address Peaches. It's a very big problem I have, and I'm sure many others in my position do too. At the end of the day, I'm one person. I'm one person working on multiple projects with multiple companies, taking on dozens of people, and streaming for hours almost every day. Oh, poor you. God, I wish this was my problem. I've never had a big social battery, and I get tired very easily with interacting with people. Okay, that just sounds like a trait a lot of people have. I have that trait. I haven't had much energy at all over the past year, leading me to take frequent naps. I don't know. I've very rarely been able to keep up with my closest handful of friends on a frequent basis, let alone everyone else. Yeah, I feel like when that happens, though, again, everything is about work-life balance, and I try to apply this to my job too. I'm like, bro, as soon as that clock hits 4:30, I'm out. I'm gone. If they need me, I'll stay an extra hour, but that's max. Unless it's a Friday. If it's a Friday, I'll stay as long as I want because, like, as long as they need me because fucking it's a Friday. I can stay up as late as I need. But if I have to stay at work until like 7, only to get home and have like an hour or two by myself before I have to go to bed to wake up to go to work the next day, you got me fucked up. It's all about work-life balance. So if you get to a point where you're working on too many things and you don't have time for certain people in your life that you value, then maybe you should take a step back and start holding off. Start giving some time in between these projects. Red has always been a big help in keeping up with things, but he doesn't do everything. I'm so sorry I made you feel forgotten, Peaches. I guess Peaches is one of her friends. I've always cherished your friendship, and I was so incredibly excited to meet you in Paris. Ew, she's French? Never mind. I don't blame Cinder for forgetting her, bro. I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me. I've never thought to purposely drop you because I could. I'm sorry, I know I've made a lot of people feel forgotten or ignored. It's so easy to get caught up in projects or what I'm doing while I have the energy to do it. People fall by the wayside. I understand the feelings of those who resent me over this, and that's all I can say to apologize. Again, you taking time is fine, right? You don't need to be streaming every single day. You can take a break. There are many people who take long, like, YouTube hiatuses. Sometimes you gotta put shit aside to deal with other shit. And if relationships are what you're putting aside, then I think you have some of your priorities mixed up. Anyway, I don't deserve to be able to contact everyone involved directly to personally apologize, so I'll... No, this right here is 100% BS. Right here, this is 100% BS. You wanna know why? Guilty or not, no matter how guilty someone feels, you're gonna apologize. If you feel truly remorseful, you're gonna apologize to them. Instead, here you are, putting it in public. Here's a public apology. Because I don't quote unquote deserve to personally apologize to you. Oh, fucking cry me a river, bro. God damn. So this part is scummy. There's no defending this whatsoever. This just screams to me, hey, everyone's hating on me because of the shit. Let's apologize publicly so that we can get this hate off. I'm so sorry I let things get to this point or even entertain the thought of you working with me exclusively. That's not fair to you. I wouldn't be here without you and wouldn't have been able to do most of what I've already done without you. I felt overly attached to our relationship over the past 4 years. I loved work so much that I wanted to make myself exclusive to your art. That sounds parasocial and should have never sought those feelings to be reciprocated. Again, that sounds parasocial Everything you've ever worked on for me was always so perfect and on the lost side of how everyone else around me would have felt. I had no intentions of pursuing you, pressuring you, wow, into anything, but looking back on my clouded judgment, I can see how my messages felt that way. When I talked about how my models helped you improve, I meant that I was looking back at how far we've come together. We've been friends for so long, cheered each other on when we both started growing, getting more opportunities like plushies, figures, etc. You've been my exclusive artist for full live 2D models for the majority of my time as a VTuber, and of course, I would have been sad if you didn't want to continue that relationship. But in all the other private DMs, I was okay with you ultimately doing what was best for yourself. I saw you as someone I trusted and loved and wanted to make sure you were still taking care of yourself with all the projects you took on, mine or otherwise. I never saw you as just a business partner. I thought I was reassuring you that I'd always been understanding. If you wanted to move on to other projects, I genuinely appreciated our friendship and never saw you as a close friend. I'm sorry for what I put you through. Cabell, since the start, I've always admired you and how you genuinely you've always been to everyone. Wouldn't be here without you either. I'm disgusted with myself for buying into the narrative that my friends were competition. Yeah, that's again, that's a weird thing. Like, whether that was her decision or Red's. I feel like as a sensible human being, if you had friends, you're like, the fuck are you talking about? I've never had such genuine friendships in my life, especially with you. We've gotten to know each other so well online and in person. We've already been through so much, and the last thing I want to do is cause more harm. But it did. I'm sorry for not reaching out sooner about these ideas that were put into my head. Yeah, that's also a weird, like, again, this feels weird. Why not just ask? Well, again, why not just keep all this part private? Other than for your fucking publicity. Jesus. Blah, blah, blah. Cotton Lily. Oh, my wife. So sorry I had to get dragged into this. My fault. And it's the end. None of my friendships. It's over. Blah, blah, blah. Rain. So sorry to my pyro puffs. Cool. Now that we finished that long ass doc, a lot of people had issues with these, and well, I'll just let Lily's tweet do the talking. Look at her fucking response tweet. I don't think I can make this one any bigger, but oh my god, I didn't even know this many words could fit in a tweet. Like, that is crazy. Basically, she's just fucking tell DR about this. Okay, let's read it because I saw a funny line. The absolute audacity to sit here and continue to manipulate and gaslight is absolute insanity. The pain and mental torment you've caused to the ones closest and most supportive of you has been devastating, and I have never been so heartbroken and hurt so badly for my friends. You are the fakest person I have ever had the displeasure of supporting. Holy shit! This is what I meant by Shy Lily needs no one to come to her aid. She had that shit on lock. Reading and hearing of how you've really viewed me behind my back, and not just through screenshots of your man, but also your very own messages, while having to sit here and read through these bullshit lies you spin, makes me want to vomit. Oh my god. To claim that you didn't know a single thing and had zero awareness of what your man was up to, when everyone who shared even a single moment with you knows that you basically operate as the same person, sharing every waking moment while loving to jump at the slightest opportunity to turn into your most slanderous self as soon as the opportunity was given. And even talking about your friends is sickening. Holy shit. I have not read this. Oh my god. This fire. When's her diss track? When is she collabing with Kendrick? Please. I have experienced my own actions without Red in a situation. Sorry, I lost my place. I have experienced your own actions without red in a situation where in your own screenshotted words you express a quote pressure to live up to what Lily is, unquote, and proceeded to throw one of your most loyal and supportive friends under the bus after months of continuous planning just because you consistently chose business over friends, never feeling bad for failing them. Holy shit. Cooker. Just to earn the bag and compete with me over a V-Card collab that you rescheduled. I read this part because it had V-Card in it. I was like, wait, those are the cards I want to buy. Where was I? That you rescheduled to be on the exact date your friend needed you to keep an important promise. You actively lied about it to them, instead blaming me for a collab you rescheduled, adding me to the pool of excuses to save your ass when you realized you were being a bad friend. Why blame me for choosing to miss an obligation you agreed to on one of the most important days in that friend's career? Everything you... I don't know what this is referring to, by the way. Everything you do is out of competition through your constant need to one-up the people who you were the sole reason you even... Wait. Everything you do is out of competition through your constant need to one-up the people who are the sole reason you... Okay. That's why. She missed a word. It's okay, Lily. You even have these opportunities... Oh, never mind. I am an idiot. You even have these opportunities and platforms to earn from to begin with. You're welcome, by the way. Damn! Oh, shit. Your claim that it's just business, well, in the business world, there has to be accountability, and all you've done is try to shove it away and admit to nothing. In true narcissistic fashion, you're only feeling sorry about yourself and your own consequences and your career and try to salvage it. I'm sorry for everyone who looked up to you as an inspiration, and I'm especially sorry to your fans. Pyro Pups deserve better. Holy shit. I aspire to be as fucking vindictive as Shy Lily was in that scenario. That was fucking insane. She cooked that bitch. Holy fuck. That was crazy. Anyway, we were playing a video game. It's glowing red. Why is it glowing red? Holy shit. Oh, it's the fucking beginning. Oh my god, my fucking nose. Getting all clogged and shit. God damn, that was fucking crazy-anity. Holy. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Cool, I guess. Holy. What a time to be a VTuber. Can I just say, guys? You know what I was saying to my friend? This is just how heartless I am as a human being. I was like, I told him, he was like, he told me, he's like, oh, what a time to be a VTuber, right? I'm like, hey, man, I'm just saying. It's like in Slither.io when, like, someone dies and, like, they leave their, like, trail behind. You can eat up all their, like, little light bits to grow bigger. I'm like, that's what it's like right now. Wait, what? Where am I supposed to be going? What the freaky dicky? My fucking nose is all stuffed. I don't know why. What? Am I dumb? That's a dead end. Whoa, I almost fucking fell. That way was the dead end with the rock. Oh, there's a gate here. Okay, never mind. A freak. Am I a fucking idiot? That seemed like everything, right? That doesn't lead anywhere. Oh wait, does it? That might lead somewhere. This doesn't lead anywhere. Sorry, hang on. Ugh. What a wild tide. Now, of course, obviously, I'm not going to be able to poach any fucking Cinder's followers or anything like that. Fuck, I wish. Oh my god, if I could. No, that. Bitches. No, that doesn't lead anywhere. Where the fuck am I meant to be going? Hey, hot lady. What is what?
Parl's territory is through here. There's stories about giant spiders in these caves. Let's hope they're just that. Stories. You go ahead.
Where? Everything's fucking locked. Am I supposed to have a key? I don't understand. Am I a fucking idiot? Surely there has to be something I'm missing. Truly. Just an idiot, I guess. Nothing looks different. What the fuck? So what now? I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot they also delayed GTA 6. Oh, you poor GTA fans. Why does that one have a blue bubble? What does that blue bubble mean? No Nintendo. Oh, wait, fuck, this isn't where I wanted to go. Oh, I guess the blue bubble was telling me that's where I should be going. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, we gotta teleport back. I'm wasting your time, I know. Sorry. Sargi. Sargi. Bong. Why are you bleeding? This is the same place. I'm just... Okay. So I truly wasted everyone's time. What the fuck am I meant to be doing? I blew up a barrel which crushed a bunch of spiders. But for where and why? I don't know. Fuck, we might just have to call it here because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost as shit. They're all locked. Fucking fell. Why am I doing that? I can heal right here. Okay. Oh, that's why. Huge spot. Oh, whatever. Doesn't look like there's any other ways to go. Oh, can I keep climbing this? Oh. Oh. It was just for an earth enhancer. Son of a bitch. Oh. I see why I have to go now. I gotta go over here. So I am just an idiot. Okay. Meow 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 meow. Hey. Stop. Sorry, I scratched my nose. That's why I wasn't like trying to parry those guys. I just don't want to fucking fall. Really, bitch? Ugh. I hate this. Oh, this is the worst. Oh, what the fuck? Go on, right, you hit him with the thunderbolt. A big yellow glowy item. I want. Give. You mean I could have gotten one of those? Fuck, I could have 5 Heelys? No. Wow, I dodged him. Are you kidding? I didn't have to fight that boss with 4 Heelys. I could have 5. Wait, HoloLive interviewed? No way. Apparently HoloLive got to interview Christian Haydenson, the guy who plays Anakin in the prequel trilogy. Well, the Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. That's so fire. VTubing is a wacky world sometimes, man. Like, when I watched that HoloLive girl interview fucking Robert Patterson because of the Batman, I was like, what? This is the world we live in. They look so uncomfortable. That shit was so funny. It looked so awkward for Robert Patterson. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Who are you? Ow. Stop. You are a tanky son of a bitch. Oh, that was a command grab. That's bad. Ooh. It's just that my attacks don't fucking reach him. And I'm poisoned. That poison does a fucking lot. Holy shit. That poison did so much. I got fucking chunked. God damn. I did not expect the poison to be doing that much. I'm getting a FaceTime from my friend. Sorry, my friend FaceTimed me and he was like, I'm making cookies, you want some? I was like, nah. He's like, alright, well, I told you, so you can't call me fake. And I called him fake anyway. Cause fuck that guy. No! Oh, I thought I was gonna slide off the ledge. Fuck, that shit chunks, dude. Like, look at that. I'm dead. Holy shit. That status effect is insane. My god, that shit just fucking annihilated me. That Venom status effect is so crazy. From full HP, that'll actually kill me in like 5 ticks. That is insanity. Then he's just like flying too. Like, how did that apply Venom? Fuck. Holy. Well, okay. Like, I'm dead. I'm just dead. Like, look at that shit, dude. Cool. Fucking Christ! Hardest enemy in the fucking game. It's really just the Venom. If that Venom status effect wasn't fucking
actually taking me down. That shit did fucking... Like, that shit is like a quarter of my HP every tick. Alright, if I die to this thing one more time, I think that's pretty safe to call it. We went over a lot of VTuber drama. Again. Didn't make a lot of game progress, but... I'm getting fucking steamrolled by this thing, man. He flies, so a lot of my attacks are missing because they're like from the ground. The Venom status debuff is fucking insane. Look at him! Okay. I'd rather get poisoned. Fuck. There we go. Holy. What the fuck? That's such a huge jump. 7 recovery, stamina. Sure. The raw stats on them are just insane. Oh, it's a fucking worm. Let me go. Oh my god, there's so many fucking little spiders. Alright, and I'm out of healing. Are you dead? No. Now are you dead? Yes. Can I go spears at those? I can! Oh, would you look? Hello, sir. Ow! He's giving me plague! Holy shit, chill out. Oh, I have the plague. I have to hurry, I have the plague. No, I'm gonna have to fight that fucking Hoover again. Oh, I'm dying to plague! I have the plague! I died to plague. Fuck. The status effects are killing me all the time. Someone's talking shit. God damn, I'm all the way back here. Maybe I'm too attractive, so the females don't even try. I saw a tweet that was so true. Where it's like, I can't even say fuck you to my friends because they'll be all like, when? Something along those lines. It's like, that's so accurate. You know what? Let's go. No quiero. No. 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 Really? But I can push him off. You followed me all the way over here? Well, I think that's a good place to call it. I got absolutely shit on. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, I have a skill apparently. Suppose I might as well just start buying these. Oh, is that what they're weak to? They're weak to fire? I didn't get any fucking. Oh, that looks so cool. God damn it. Alright. Well, thanks guys for joining. I should record a video, but realistically, I'm probably just going to be playing Borderlands 3. Just so I can catch up on the story for when 4 comes out. I know what the hell's going on. Probably tomorrow we may or may not stream. It depends. It really depends. I'll try. I might have to go and buy new clothes for our workplace's new fucking goddamn, what is it called? Uniform? Like, I don't know, whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean. Alright, bye bye.